episode of Hoosier Nerds podcast with your host, Mikey, Tim, and the two Chris's. Right now, it is just Mikey and Kris with a K because
Hello.
Tim's on his way to work, and Kris is apparently he's sick. He went to the zoo the other night. I think he caught COVID from a lion or something.
It would
But
make sense. Maybe a monkey. A monkey would be probably better.
it's his red ass monkeys, Yeah, probably.
We gotta tell Kris to stop touching the animals in inappropriate places.
He's grabbing the red ass monkey, and that's probably where I got it from. But hopefully, he feels better soon.
So yeah, we think it's COVID, but I never know.
We always kick the guy when he's down, so
Yeah.
that's what friends are for. So we hope he gets well soon, and we need Tim's insanity back. So, but he's got to work, so you
Yeah.
got to make that bank. So we will get into it, and I guess we're just going to start talking about Star Wars. Unloaded a bunch of news this past week on it's called Investor Day,
Yeah.
and they unloaded a bunch of stuff. I don't know too much about all this stuff. The one that I was most excited about was the Hayden Christensen is going to be in the Obi-Wan. Is it a series or is it a movie or?
I heard it was a series. Yeah,
I think it's a
Obi-Wan
series.
Kenobi
Yeah.
series. It takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Or
Okay,
Return of the Sith. Whatever the third one
Revenge
is.
of the Sith.
Revenge? Okay. Return of the Jedi, Return of the Sith. It's the same thing.
Revenge of the Sith. It was supposed to be Revenge of the Jedi. But
okay.
Jedis don't get revenge. That's why they changed it to Return of the Jedi.
Well, that
but
makes sense.
Siths do get revenge, so they get to be Revenge of the Sith. So they announced that. So that was all over Twitter world about him returning.
I think that was the biggest news that really came out of that whole day. It was probably one of the biggest ones that it blew up.
That one blew up more than anything because Ahsoka Rosario Dawson's getting a series.
Yeah.
As Ahsoka, which we know Kris is probably ecstatic over. You've got Rangers of the New Republic is another series set with the timeline of The Mandalorian. And then there's another one in there. There's a bunch of them. There's Andor, right? What is Andor? I saw Andor, but
yeah,
an original series set in Star Wars universe is set for 2022.
I think back to Obi-Wan. I mean, some of the details. It's like it should. I'm reading here. It says the concept art showed Darth Vader marching on the Jedi Temple. That sounds badass.
Yeah, it does.
Jedi hunters will appear.
Ooh.
And I don't know about those. They're probably in the books, but I've never, unless I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you remember in Star Wars, A New Hope, that when Luke is asking Obi-Wan about his father, and he said Darth Vader helped the Empire hunt down and destroy the Jedi.
Uh-huh.
So that may be what they are, So maybe that's what the Jedi hunters are, because that was. So that sounds pretty interesting, actually, and I like the way that they've kind of linked that into the original movie from the original movie.
A couple other things. Starts on Tatooine and goes on a roll-licking adventure that includes a watery planet. But I don't know if I've ever seen a watery planet in Star Wars yet, though.
No, just that. Well, just Episode 1 when they went underwater in the Bumble.
Oh yeah, that one.
But that was about it.
Yeah,
but that wasn't the whole planet.
That one.
Yeah, it's very forgettable.
And then it says we will definitely see Obi-Wan and Darth Vader get into it again, whatever that means. They're probably gonna battle or something.
They're just gonna push each other. Cool. Come at me, bro. Or they're just gonna flip each other off. Yeah. That's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna stand there in front of each other and flip each other off.
Oh, it'll also have a clone trooper squad, possibly led by Commander Cody. I remember him. He was like the main guy.
Oh, wow. There's Leslie Hyland brings a new Star Wars series with The Acolyte, a mystery thriller that will take place into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. Really cool stuff. I
Oh,
guess
here we go.
they're going to do a event series for Lando Calrissian. You've got Star Wars Visions, which is animated shorts. Then you've got the Bad Batch,
Okay.
an all new animated original series.
Yeah.
But I think the Andor series looks good, and so does like I said, that Obi-Wan Kenobi series is going to be lit. I'm pretty excited about that one, the most.
Yeah. So if nobody likes Star Wars that's listened to this, I doubt they don't. They do, but or I mean, I I I would think they know about Star Wars if you're listening to this. But if you haven't, I consider getting into it because there's going to be a lot of content released, and it'll keep you busy and entertained.
Which is kind of exciting because if we can ever get over the situation we're in, I mean, Comic Cons are going to be pretty awesome with the new Star Wars stuff coming out.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I would say I think you're going to see more character. You're going to see more more cosplay people into the new stuff. Showing up at Comic Cons, and maybe we can get an actor or two, unless they're all stuck to the Star Wars deal.
I mean, let's just go stay with Disney. I mean, all the Marvel stuff too that was announced, just as much as Marvel stuff with that's was Star Wars too. I mean, there's a new Fantastic Four movie.
Another one.
Yeah,
That last film wasn't very good.
Black. They said they won't recast Black Panther
Yeah.
because of Chadwick. The Loki trailer was awesome. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Ant-Man and Wasp with
Yeah.
Blade is coming out.
Yeah.
Another Blade. Wow.
WandaVision.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about WandaVision.
That's a weird one for me. It's like I'm not too interested in it. I'd have to look at like what other people think of it before I watch it. It's not something I'm
I've
too
seen the
excited
trailer,
for.
so it looks pretty interesting. Wow, they've got Christian Bale in the next Thor movie for 2022. He's gonna be the villain Gore the God Butcher. So yeah, you're right. Marvel's got a bunch of. Oh, there's gonna be a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special in 2022.
Mhm.
Is it as bad as the Star Wars holiday special?
The Doctor Strange multiverse one. The new Doctor Strange.
Boy, they've got a lot. God, I'm looking on the Disney Twitter feed, and I mean, geez, Moon Knight, She-Hulk.
Oh
Who's
yeah.
going to be She-Hulk? Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah, I thought Disney was I thought Marvel was like gonna slow down. I didn't think they had much left to go. Like after Avengers ended and the Iron Man and all those after they kind of ended, I thought like okay, it's DC's time, and they're like nah, think again. Like we
Yeah,
still got
boy, they've
more.
just.
Yeah, crazy.
There's going to be Hawkeye,
Oh, there's new Thor.
a new Thor, a new Hawkeye. There's another one that says, meet a new group of heroes in Eternals. And it's going to have Richard Madden. Gemma Chan. Richard Madden was in. He was in Game of Thrones. He was what's his name? The Red Wedding guy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh God, what was his name?
I feel bad for not knowing this.
Ah, God.
Is he the old guy?
No,
That's
no,
that.
no, no, no. Him and his wife were getting married, and that's when the Red Wedding was going on.
Oh, Rob Stark.
Yeah, he's Rob Stark. Yeah, Richard Madden is Rob Stark.
Okay. I thought
So
you
this
were
is going to
talking
have
about Walter
Richard Madden,
Frey.
Gemma
Okay.
Chan, Salma Hayek, Kit Harington, and Angelina Jolie. Kit Harington, of course, is Jon Snow.
Oh,
So,
reunited.
so additional cast includes Vera. Wait, what is this in? Oh no, this is the. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on for sure.
Oh, and can't forget Spider-Man 3. I think everybody's joining like Spider-Man 3 for the past movies. It feels like.
Are they going to get Toby Maguire? Angry
Yeah,
Toby? Is Angry Toby Maguire going to show up?
I don't know about Angry. They're gonna get Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, the guy who played Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, Alfred Molina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's so many people. Let's see.
New Night Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson's coming out.
I can't remember if I saw that Kirsten Dunst was gonna be in there or not.
Really? Oh,
I
because
missed.
of her, she was.
Of course, it's gonna have Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange because of the multiverse thing.
Sure, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, WandaVision starts January 15th for all those that want to know. God, that's
you
Doctor
said
Strange in the
this.
Multiverse. Huh?
You said when? December 15th?
January 15th.
Oh, January. I was like 2 days.
WandaVision is January 15th. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse debuts March 25th, 2022 with Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, like you said, I mean, it's got Elizabeth Olsen, Benedict Wong, Rachel McAdams, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Oh my God, I said that right. Directed by directed by Sam Raimi. The film ties WandaVision and the next Spider-Man film, so you're gonna have to watch WandaVision now.
Oh, we'll see. So that was, I think, all that Spider-Man news. It kind of got me hyped. I can't wait for it. I don't know if they casted somebody for Miles Morales though. I don't know if
Are,
they're gonna have his character in there.
are they still gonna have
I thought they did.
what's his name is J. Jonah Jameson? Oh, who is it? J.K. Simmons. Is he going to be? Is J.K. Simmons? I would hope that J.K. Simmons, because she showed up in the last Spider-Man movie as J. Jonah Jameson. So hopefully he will return.
Oh yeah, okay. So Jamie Foxx will be back in there as Electro.
Oh God, that was such a
Yeah.
cheesy. That was so cheesy. That was worse than the last Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
With
Kirsten Dunst is supposed to be back in there.
is James Franco coming back?
Uh, I don't know. I liked Electro. I won't get back to it, but
I
I
thought it
don't.
was
I
a
don't.
cheesy. I just didn't like the way they did it. I was a little disappointed in it. But
Special effects made it nice.
hopefully J.K. Simmons. He's my favorite anyway.
Yeah. Emma Stone's coming back.
But she dies.
I don't know.
Didn't she die in the third one? Or the second one? The second one of the second Spider-Man?
Yeah, but it's got the whole multiverse. They'll find a way to put her back in
Oh, I'm sure.
there. I think that's some of the big names. There might be some other ones, but that's confirmed so far. They're probably working on some other people, but yeah. Hopefully, it's better than the other Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, because you had that guy from that '70s show was the bad guy. You know, and
Topher
it
Grace.
just yes,
Oh man.
yes, he was. Oh, yeah, that one was a little weak. That's the one. Is that the one where he was walking down the street and dancing like a
Yeah,
moron?
that's his emo phase. Always got to have an emo phase sometime. But
Yeah, and that Venom. I mean, I thought the Venom was kind of cool, but
I don't know if they confirmed him or not. I think they might be trying to get him back in there. I don't know. That's like all these characters in there. It's like, how are you supposed to fit all this in one movie.
Right.
Like it seems like everybody might have to have like one line or two, just like a little cameo or something. But I'm interested to see how they plan it or what the plot is or whatnot. So all I know it just includes the multiverse, but similar to the Miles Morales animated one.
It's averaged a 6.2 out of 10, and the Metascore of 59 according to IMDb. That's Spider-Man 3, so that's probably right. That film's about a 6, about a 5 or a 6. But I did like it better than the second Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield.
Some other news. A lot of Game of Thrones news came out this week also about
Oh yeah.
the spin-offs. So mainly the one called House of the Dragon
Mm-hmm.
is going to have Olivia Cook, Emma Darcy, and Matt Smith. Matt Smith was mainly known for Doctor Who. I have to look up Emily Hook and Emma Darcy, but they seem pretty good.
Olivia Cook.
Yeah.
She was in Ready Player One. She was Artemis.
Ah, yes. Okay. Now
So
I see that.
that yeah. So that makes.
It'll also have Miguel Sapknik. Whatever. He will serve as co-showrunner on House of the Dragon, and he directed multiple episodes of Game of Thrones, such as The Gift, Hard Home, Battle of the Bastards, The Winds of Winter, The Long Night, and
Okay.
Bells. Probably some of the best episodes in all of Game of Thrones. He probably directed, and he's going to be the showrunner for it. So,
But this takes place. This is the story of the House Targaryen, set 300
yeah,
years before Game of Thrones. So it's almost like a prequel. So
yeah, and Matt Smith, who played Doctor Who, he's going to be Daemon Targaryen.
uh, yeah, I see that
He looks like one.
he's in more
You put white hair on him. He looks like
he's
Targaryen.
in Morbius too. Whatever Morbius is a that's a Marvel thing, isn't it? Yes.
Oh,
Morbius is a Matt Smith is in Morbius. So it comes out expected in March 2021. So you guys are making a name for themselves, so that's going to be pretty cool. So
180 years before Game of Thrones. Oh, that's awesome. Lead into Targaryen Civil War, Dance of the Dragons. I think that's going to be another uh, series, I think. Oh, wow. This is cool. I'm so excited for this. Oh, man. As
what is
they're
this?
only going to start filming in April, it's like, oh, that's too late. You got to
Well, yeah,
start
because
filming
none
now.
of these are
But
this how the target this deal this it's 10 episodes and it doesn't come out till 2022.
yeah,
The House of the Dragon.
I'm interested how it's going to go because it's like they had from what have heard, there's so much content they can put into it. Like Game of Thrones is wide, just like
Oh
Star
yeah,
Wars can be.
right,
It's like,
exactly.
and it's one of my favorite shows, fantasy shows that's ever aired.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for sure. I mean, I know people dogged on the last few episodes,
yeah.
but I had no problem with the way it ended. But no, yeah, that was can't miss TV. I mean, because we missed the first. You know, you always come. Sometimes you come into a series and you're like 2 or 3 seasons behind.
Yeah.
So you binge watch because you
Oh
can't
yeah.
stop watching it, and then you get aggravated because you got to wait a week
Uh-huh.
and then oh, it's over already, and
I know when it ended, at least the original series, of course. When it ended, it's like, oh man, I can't believe it's over. I need more of it. Like
right.
that next week, you're just like, oh, well, it's like I miss watching it. And after so long, it's like, oh, I forgot about it. and then you read this news about new series. And it's like, okay, I need it now, please.
Right, right. And you're gonna have to wait. I mean,
Uh
it's not
huh.
even 2021 yet. So, yeah. But there's a lot to look forward to, you know, after if, I mean, all these movies are coming out and I don't know if I know they've got a lot of the streaming stuff, which is good, but how much of this stuff is going to make it into the movie theater like they say they are?
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
did you guys talk about HBO moving all their shows to the?
yes, we moved all. Yeah, we talked about it last week, but
Yeah.
and I wanted to bring this up because I read this article. Where's that saved? That Christopher Nolan he called HBO the worst. He called HBO Max the worst streaming service, and he denounces Warner Brothers' plan of doing the theater with Warner's was about to smash the theatrical window, sweeping in its entire 17 picture, 21 film slate onto its faltering HBO streaming service, debuting them on the same day it would open in whatever theaters could admit customers. And the instant response in Hollywood was outrage and massive girding for battle. um, let me see if I can find it. So people in Hollywood are not too happy about it, and I'm not either. I mean, fine, because I've got HBO Max, but I want to go see Wonder Woman at the movie theater,
Yeah.
um, and I think also heard the guy who directed that Villeneuve, who is it, Denis Villeneuve?
Uh, uh,
He was kind of pissed too because they're releasing Dune on HBO Max,
oh.
and he's right. He's like he said it says that Dune director Denis Villeneuve is said to be among those who felt most strongly that a traditional big screen release was essential for his film, and I agree with that because that's just that special effect thing that you don't always come across on the TV. I mean, Star Wars is better in the movie theater than it is on TV, obviously, but there is a lot of people pissed off about them. I just don't know how, but I mean, theaters aren't opening, and then I read, and the scary part is, um, after that, AMC theaters. I read this Friday. AMC theaters said it'll go broke in January.
Oh, damn.
So let's
Maybe
see if
Wonder Woman will help save it.
I
You
hope.
think? No,
But
it's
people
too
just aren't
late.
going. I
Probably.
mean, I think it is too late.
I don't know. I read like you said a lot of people were mad that there these movies going to HBO Max, but they're
Well,
also shown in theaters. But I heard like Gal Gadot, she liked that idea of them opening the theaters too.
I think so, but it said this is the AMC. As of last month, 404 of AMC's 594 theaters are open and operating at reduced capacity. Attendance has dropped 92% since this time last year. Barring federal government intervention, AMC theaters is going away. They'll be bankrupt by AMC Theaters reports it would require about $750 million to go beyond next month.
Just to go
Well,
by, I wonder how long that'll last. If
I
they
don't
need
know.
750.
Get to the movies. I mean, you go to Walmart.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to hear that, just because I mean, the movie theater was my first job, and I know a lot of people that still work there, so it kind of hits. It sucks, I guess.
It it does, but I mean, I'll keep going to the movies when I can. Heck, I went to see Die Hard last week at the movies. That's how. But I go when I can. I buy candy. I buy drink. I buy popcorn, whatever it is. I try to give back to the theater, but the fact is, people, I don't know why people aren't going. I mean, they're going out to eat in restaurants.
Yeah.
They're going to the stores. The stores are packed. Walmart is packed every single day. Myers packed. I don't know about the
Yeah.
mall. Target always seems to be busy.
I went to
But
Castleton Square in Indy, and that was busy. At least
really,
yesterday it was. Oh yeah, it was busy. Like I know they're reducing numbers inside the store, so you can especially the small stores. Uh, you can only have like 15 to 25 people in the smaller stores, but
uh huh.
so they have a line waiting outside the store. So when somebody goes out, somebody can go back in. So,
I
but
mean,
it was busy.
you've been to the theater. Every other row is marked off, and people really do separate themselves. I have not had anybody sit close to me at the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I know people in other, I've got family in Florida, and there people are going to movies down there, but they've got a Regal Cinema in the town where I lived in Ocala, and it's closed down. They luckily have another theater in town. I don't know who it's by, but Regal has shut their cinemas down, and that's like a 12 screen theater, I think. 11 screen theater, and it's got an IMAX, I think, is the one in Florida where I lived. But AMC is at Disney, which that's a down like at Disney Springs, and that is a megaplex. I mean, that's got like 20 screens, I think. It's got two
Jeez.
entrances. It's got a front entrance and a back entrance. That's how big it is. And I think it's got an IMAX screen. So I hope we can, maybe they can get a PPP bailout or whatever they're called, or whatever it is. I don't know. They need a bailout because we need, I mean, these movies are being made, but eventually these streaming services, they're going to have to start, they're going to be $25, $30 a month.
Yeah, I
If
know
they,
they're already raising prices. I know Netflix went up their price. Disney's going up they're just going up $1 at a time, and people are like, "Oh, it's just $1." But eventually,
well,
yeah,
that's
it's
what
gonna.
Netflix would do.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
Netflix like $8.99 when it started, and then
probably.
it's
It's
up to
up
what,
to like
$15?
at least I think the cheapest one's like 13.99.
Really?
That's
See, I've
that's
got,
well, 2 screens or something like that. But
well, I signed up with HBO Max, and mine's 11.99 for the first year, and then it's 15.99. But I think I'm going to keep it because there's so much on there I watch. Um, and then I've got other people. I have Disney Plus, and it's $70 a year. And I mean, even
yeah,
if it went up to $75 a year, I'm not going to complain. That's still pretty cheap for a streaming service.
uh-huh.
But I've got family that um, watch it more than I do. So
Yeah. And
my
if you get all these, I mean, if you get all these streaming services, even if you get maybe half of them that are available, it's still going to be cheaper than you with cable.
but I have cable
So,
too because I can't not
yeah.
have cable.
But yeah, but the only thing I think you can get on cable that it's really hard to get maybe certain streaming services can or have is sports
Yeah,
mostly.
and well, I've got Comcast or Xfinity or whatever it is, and they give me the Peacock streaming service for free.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of cool stuff on that, and they show old TV shows too. So I don't venture too much into that because I've been watching. Kaylee Cuoco's got a show on HBO called The Flight Attendant,
I seen
and
the trailer for that. Yeah.
it is so good. Like the final episode comes out I think this coming Thursday, but they release 2 episodes at a time, and it
Oh
is
wow.
really it is really really good. They're about an hour long, so that's one of my new ones. That's one of my new can't miss TV shows outside The Mandalorian. And then, of course, Shameless started back up
Okay.
on
Oh
Showtime,
yeah.
which they show them on Netflix, I guess, the older
Uh-huh.
episodes.
Yeah.
That show is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I'm going to be sad when that show ends because it is just that good and funny. And um, you've got William H. Macy. It plays this piece of shit named Frank Gallagher, and he's always trying to he's got this dysfunctional family, and he's always trying to beat the system, either with it's getting uh, living off the government or living off of being injured and suing people, and he's always scamming. The whole family's they're a bunch of scammers. But the side characters are good. They just started their final series is episode their final season. Season 11 started last Sunday, so I guess it's probably only 8-10 episodes, and it'll be the end of Shameless. And I guess the kid, um, he was the Joker in Gotham.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
He is in that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I've seen like half
Cameron
of
Monaghan.
yeah.
He was in he was the Joker in Gotham. He's in Shameless, and he also was in he was the main character of that Jedi Fallen Order, the video game.
Uh-huh.
So I highly recommend Shameless, very very
Yeah.
very much.
I know I've seen a lot of the episodes. I don't remember where I left off, but I know I've seen at least 4 or 5 seasons, I think. But I don't remember where I left off, and I don't feel like continuing it because I feel like there's a lot.
There
But
is a lot. I watched it. It took me. It was one of those series where I had to watch it. Like I watched the first episode like 2 or 3 times at
yeah,
different points, and then once I got into like the third episode, and I couldn't stop watching. That's how entertaining that show is. I mean, you're waiting for William H Macy's character. You can't wait to see
uh,
what kind of scheme and what he's going to pull on people next.
yeah,
And he's such a piece of crap, and he's a deadbeat dad, and the kids got to raise themselves basically, and it's kind of it's a train wreck to watch, but it's a lot of fun. So um, there's stuff out there to watch. So I mean, like you said, you get caught up on Shameless. You'll go rewatch. It makes me want to watch Game of Thrones again, which I probably will. You know,
yeah. No, I've been getting the itch for that too, but I just don't have HBO yet. I
well,
plan to get it sometime, but
it is a great streaming service. Here, let's go to it real quick and see what's on. Like I said, they've got some original stuff, um, and they've got all the Marvel stuff too. So
yeah,
a lot of the Marvel stuff or the DC stuff. I'm sorry, not the Marvel stuff. They've got the DC stuff. So they're showing you can see all the old Batmans, and they got some animated stuff on there. Um, it's got um, and it's tied in with other stuff. They got great documentaries. They're starting to do their own documentaries. But you can watch Turner Classic Movies, the old Looney Tunes cartoons that are unedited. So Wiley Coyote blows himself up with dynamite and falls off a cliff, and it's not edited. Um, they got Cartoon Network stuff, Adult Swim. Um, they've got good original stuff. You can watch like Sopranos if you want, Sex and the City, Curb Your Enthusiasm. So it has all those old series on there as well. But plus it's got your basic movies that you know. But like Wonder Woman's on here, and then I'll probably watch Wonder Woman before I go see the second Wonder Woman, even though I want to. I can watch it at home. But it's one of the I enjoy it as far as it's one of my favorite streaming services. Plus, you can get Friends, Big Bang Theory, South Park. I've been watching South Park lately. I'm on season 3 of South Park. What is it? The DC Titans? Is that something? Do you know
yeah,
anything
yeah.
about?
That was a series they had. I don't know if it's still. I don't know if it's still filming or if it's ended or canceled or something. But
Well, there's 2 seasons. It started in 18.
yeah,
So, yeah. So, in 2000, well, I mean, they didn't have one this year, did they? Because it came out, they had one for 18 and 19, and that's it, just 2 seasons of Titans. So there's a lot of, if you're into DC, and I like the DC stuff, so I'm pretty happy with. And Stargirl is on there. Was that on the CW or something like that?
What Star?
Stargirl.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Yeah, like I know the Titans one that was on. Uh, whatever you said. What I
Like the
forgot.
CW or
Yeah,
something like that.
CW. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Yeah, I mean
I was
they've even
reading.
got they've got Constantine in the DC underneath the DC banner, the one with Keanu Reeves.
Ooh, oh yeah. I thought I saw that
So
on Netflix.
it's I mean it's here. I'll have
Yeah,
to
I
check
might.
that out. It's got the Harley Quinn cartoon, which was on that. They had that DC has their own streaming service,
Uh-huh.
which is that even a thing now?
Oh yeah, I forgot they had that, didn't they?
Because they had the Harley Quinn cartoon, which Kaylee Cuoco does the voice of Harley Quinn. She's
Uh-huh.
really good at it. That's a great series. I've watched both. It's an animated series, and it's just enough mix of humor and violence, you know. But they've got a lot of stuff, a lot of Justice League cartoons, Lego Batman stuff, um, Shazam, yeah, Stargirl's here, Suicide Squad, Joker's on here, the old Superman movies with Christopher Reeve, Watchmen. So there's a lot of good stuff if you're a DC fan on um, on the HBO. It's not just HBO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really isn't. I enjoy the Turner Classic movie version of it because they had like, I mean, I don't sit around and watch old movies all the time, but um, God, they had a bunch. Like um, they had you can watch like Gone with the Wind, and you can watch The Wizard of Oz, and North by Northwest, Maltese Falcon, Casablanca, Streetcar Named Desire, um, Citizen Kane, Rebel Without a Cause, Bonnie and Clyde, Cool Hand Luke. I mean, there's some big The Searchers with John Wayne. So there's a lot of good stuff, even on Turner Classic Movies. It's was. God, this is like a dream for my dad. I'm so glad I gave him my password because he can watch Rio Bravo for the 800th time, The Searchers the 800th time. Uh, so, yes,
That's good.
um, it's really it's I think it's $14.99 a month. So, but it's like I said, it's one of my favorite streaming services. And then whatever I can't watch, like I don't have Netflix, I have to find ways to watch it on, you know, an app,
Uh-huh.
an
Yeah.
elsewhere app. So, um, I don't know. That's about all the movie news I've got myself. Other
Yeah.
than
There's
go to your movie, if you have an
yeah.
AMC theater, go to the movies, please. You have to save your movie theater.
Yeah, especially in our town because there's really not much to do besides go to the movie theater or
Well, I
go
mean,
to
this
a
is
bar and
true.
drink.
Yeah, that's about it. You can go. We can go to the Handlebar or the Hoosier Bar, or
Uh-huh.
what's the, go to the Country Palace if you want to listen to some country music, and
Yeah.
filling station. I should go to the filling station. They got good wings at the filling station.
Yeah. I don't know if I had
Um,
their wings. I usually just go to Handlebar and get some tacos.
yeah, we got tacos there from not too long ago. It wasn't very good, but um, I recommend. I do recommend the wings from. This is a plug, you know, unsolicited plug for the filling station in Kokomo, but they've got really good wings. So
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. Their nachos are really good too. Comes out on a pizza pan.
Well, okay. Let's jump to the biggest game probably that came out this year, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I know Kris was really looking forward to this game.
I haven't heard anything what Kris said. I heard it wasn't too bad. The only thing I've heard really was like people, at least on the old gen consoles like the PS4 or the Xbox One, people were kind of experiencing some problems.
Yeah, Sony is refunding unhappy Cyberpunk 2077
Yeah,
PS4 players. Wow.
I
Because
wonder.
they're having issues with it.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of like crashes and bugs that people have experienced when they're playing it. Like one guy was driving a car, like he was a streamer, of course, and I saw his video, and he was driving a car on the road, and like he was looking around the city, wasn't paying attention to where he was going, ran into the back of a car, and then he glitched underneath like the map, and like I was like, "Geez, that's probably bad." I don't know what console he was playing it on though, but yeah.
I read that I can't find it, but I read where the update for it was like 43 gig, and that is bigger than some video games.
I mean, most consoles. I think my console only has. Oh, like I guess most consoles are like 500 gigs,
Yeah,
but I have of course external hard drive, which helps, but a 3 terabyte one. But
yeah,
so
but
I mean,
still,
I
I
can
mean, yeah,
fit
but
it.
most people don't. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess if you're a gamer like that, yeah. But I really, I can't remember where I read that, but they were talking about how big the update was, and I mean, that's like a whole game.
yeah, yeah. That's just the update. Yeah, that's nuts. And
So,
it makes it's crazy because they pushed it back so many times to get
well, that's
this
what I was getting ready
released.
to ask you.
And
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Was it
yeah,
rushed out, and that's what the issue is? But it
no,
wasn't
no,
rushed out.
no, they pushed it back at least 3 times
Wow.
just to make sure everything's working okay or something. At least on the newer consoles, it probably is okay, but on the older
Well, yeah,
ones,
if you can't find them anywhere, so the PS4, PS5 update is 17.67 gig, but there's no word yet on the size of the update for PC users. But I read somewhere where it was like 43, but I don't
but
know how specific
despite
it was.
despite all these glitches and uh, I guess bad news you hear about it, it made its money back the first day in pre-orders,
Oh, of course it did. Of
and
course it
and, and it's made its profit. And I think they said it was at least a decade in development or something,
did. For real.
something
I
like
mean,
that.
it's the reviews it's getting is really good. Best Buy's got one. I can pick it up today. It says for $60.
I heard that the Night City or whatever I guess that your area that you play in or whatnot, it's huge. It's immense. So
Really. Well, the issue is, so you go buy this game, right? And it takes you, 4 hours to download the game. Then as soon as it
yeah.
downloads, then you have to download the update. So you might want to buy this game and just put it in your Xbox and just let it run overnight, so you can get
Yeah.
all the updates, basically.
I I might play it, but it's gonna be a couple months before I want to make sure all the kinks are out and it runs smooth at least, so I have
Sure.
a good time playing it and not being frustrated by a bunch of shit. But for now, I'm still playing Assassin's Creed, and I've got like about
Valhalla.
yeah, I've got almost 50 hours into it. It's great.
How is it?
I love it. I
Is
love
it
it.
really good?
Oh yeah, it's
My
awesome.
last one I played was the one where it was in uh, Revolutionary time, with.
Yeah,
That's the one I played. But I
it's
love
like
that game. Those games are fun.
one of the first ones that I find almost difficult to play. Like as in, I guess boss battles almost. You could almost say like or your enemies that you're fighting. It's almost difficult to defeat some of them. Like you really have to level up and choose your gear and skills strategically and how you play it. Like I think the other games, you'd be able to breeze right through it, but this one's actually you have to really try.
Oh,
It's
really?
nice.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you don't want to. I mean, I've had played video games like that in the past where you breeze
Yeah,
through it, and then next thing you know, your game's over. And you're like, what?
yeah, uh-huh.
You kind of expect it to be harder, or some levels might be harder than others, but
Yeah.
you definitely want a challenge. I haven't since I've been moving. I haven't been able to really play video games, so I have not dipped into the squadrons lately. Um, the Star Wars game where you
Uh-huh.
fly everything. But that is still a good game. I enjoy it. I might go and look for the Cameron Monaghan Star Wars game. But I don't know yet. It costs a lot of money to live. So all those extras like fun video games are kind of out of it. I mean, sometimes you can pick up cheap games on. They sell them, on Xbox Live. But I would like to play.
Yeah.
I would like
Especially
to
you can go
play
to the
Fallen Order.
store and buy some too. I mean, especially nowadays with the holiday season, they got like $5 games.
Yeah, some of the older games I picked up. What I picked up last. That's how I picked up Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, okay.
I
The
paid
first one
20. Was
or
it one?
yeah, I mean the most recent one is Red Dead Redemption 2. I think I may be wrong.
Is
I
that the
don't
one?
play
Maybe
it.
it's Red Dead Redemption 2 I picked up. I picked it up last year. It was on sale for like $20. It was a Black Friday sale. But that was a fun game, but I
Yeah,
beat it.
yeah. Number
So
2 is their most recent one.
yeah, that's a good game. I really enjoyed playing that one a lot, but I beat it. So I'm not one to go and look for all the treasures and all the special stuff. I just like robbing and shooting people
uh,
like an outlaw's supposed to do.
yeah. You watch too many of those movies.
I do. It's fun to be the bad guy. So
Well, if we want to end it here, I do have a shower thought.
okay, go
Okay.
ahead with your. I think we wrapped up everything. We're just letting.
You guys missed a shower thought yesterday, I guess, or last week.
No, Chris had one, but I
Oh
can't
yeah.
remember what it was. You'll have to listen to it. Listen to the last podcast. You can find out
Okay.
what his shower thought was.
Okay. Well, my shower thought is if you found the best hiding spot, you didn't find the best hiding spot. So somebody could have found the best hiding spot, but never found it. But I mean, yeah, but they did. Oh yeah, you get it. It'll put your mind in a twister like it just did mine.
So
Just
wait,
thinking
what?
about.
So you might have found the best hiding spot,
Yeah.
but somebody may never find the best hiding spot.
No. If you found the best hiding spot,
Uh-huh.
then it's really not the best hiding spot because you found it.
That's true. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. If it's the best hiding spot, it's not really the best hiding spot because it's been found.
But I mean, I guess it's not the best hiding spot for you as an individual. But maybe somebody, there might be one person out there that might be still hiding in that hiding spot because nobody else can find it.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, so he might be all he might be all bones.
Jimmy Hoffa is the king of hiding spots. Nobody's found his hiding spot.
Oh no.
All right, well, we'll end it on Jimmy Hoffa's hiding spot in the shower thought. And be sure to check us out. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. You can follow us there. And then we'll have links up. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, TuneIn Radio, and like, comment, thumbs down. We love the thumbs down guy, whoever you are. If you think you can make our podcast better, we invite you on. We do this every week. We invite Mr. Thumbs Down guy on YouTube. Somebody leaves us a thumbs down on every one of our YouTube episodes. So whoever it is, please come on the show so we can interview you and maybe you can make our show better. We find it quite hilarious that people are thumbs downing us. But you can find us on all those platforms. We should have this episode up. They're up usually every Monday. So check us out on all those pages. And from coast to coast, worldwide, like Joe Exotic says, on the internet, worldwide, you can find us. And you'll never have to ask, Hoosier Nerds?